First off, I'd like to honor my Aunt Marsha, who was recently diagnosed with cancer and couldn't make it here today. We love you and know how incredibly strong you are. I was born on October 2nd, 1997. 17 years and 364 days later, I completed my Eagle Scoutmaster contract. According to the Boy Scouts of America, a scout has 18 years to complete that task. Somehow, I did it. It would have been a lot easier, and I could have done it a lot sooner if it wasn't the assistantship in the community merit badge, though. I don't know. Okay. But now, I can't take all the credit. I had an army of mentors pushing and pulling, dragging me, kicking and screaming to where I am today. The first part of my talk is aimed at these people, the Cub Masters and the Scout Masters, the den leaders and the ASMs. This troop is littered with truly incredible adult leaders. I'd be up here all day if I tried to include everyone, so I'm just going to limit myself to a few. Mr. Schindler, you're the reason why I got hooked on scouting. Right from the beginning, you made Cub Scouts fun and valuable. Mr. Nussbaum, now, Cub Scouts is inherently awesome for an 8-year-old, but whenever we go to your house for a den meeting, Cub Scouts would be even better. When we were Weeblos, we sure enjoyed those meetings, but looking back on it now, I have a newfound respect for how much care and effort you put in. It really blows me away, and I am forever grateful. Not to mention all the advice, help, and donations you gave during my Eagle project. I'd also like to mention that both of these gentlemen continued their unwavering support throughout my Boy Scout career as well. Speaking of Boy Scouts, that's where I met Mr. Ray. This is the man that has this mystical wealth of knowledge about any topic following him around. He also gave these incredible, thought-provoking Scoutmaster minutes. This might seem small, but it really impacted me in a big way, and I use them, even these small bits of advice, to this day, every single day almost. In Boy Scouts, I also met another mentor, Mr. Fugelstad. He and I have hiked over 200 miles together. He taught me about persistence and how to do things right. I cherish all of these times I've spent with him. But maybe the single most important thing he taught me about was the Fugelstad flip. Many people have helped me, many people have pushed me, but there are two people that have been on my butt for a while. My mother is a small woman, coming in at 5'3". She doesn't look intimidating, but she is. I swear, we could be walking through the grocery store and she could come up on a box of apples and somehow seamlessly bring up the fact that I still have 3 more requirements left. My father, on the other hand, understood my mother gave me enough reminders for both of them, and usually diverted his focus to getting as many trees as he possibly could during their Christmas tree picnic. I joke about all of this, and my parents did push me, but I couldn't have done it without them. They are the reason why I'm getting Eagle today. They're the reason why I'm graduating, and they're the reason why I'm going to college. So I really do thank you for all of that. But at one point in time, I didn't even want to get Eagle. I didn't think it was necessary, but I couldn't. Mostly because at the end of an 18-year road, you're not doing Eagle for you. You're not getting it for you. You're doing it for everyone who has ever helped you get to that point. Do it for the assistant scoutmaster who pulled you aside your first day of summer camp and informed you that, yeah, you probably shouldn't eat a bunch of jumbo marshmallows before dinner. And do it for the older scout who pulled you aside later that same day and said everyone misses their parents when they go to summer camp. And that you should, in fact, eat those marshmallows. Do it for the den leaders who taught you that you can make a compass with just a cork, magnet, and needle. And do it for your mom and dad. I don't need to justify that. I know a lot of you out there are close, Maybe it's a few merit badges, or an Eagle project, or maybe it's 5 merit badges, including citizenship in the community, and an Eagle project in 6 months to do it. But it doesn't matter. You just have to start it. And finally, I address the younger scouts. If you're thinking about quitting or maybe dropping out, don't. I don't care what your excuse is. Whether you play sports, maybe you're embarrassed, or you're not having fun anymore. I had that exact same thought. Take it from a high school senior, I played baseball all the way through. As I got older, baseball kind of took over, and I started to come to fewer and fewer meetings and scouting events. There's nothing I regret more than the times that I missed. I mean, you can look at the program, and in the map of my Boy Scouts career, there's about a 2-year gap where I just didn't do anything. And if I could do one thing, if I could take one thing back, it's missing all that, the moments with all you incredible people. But we know you won't come to every meeting and every outing, and that's okay. Just keep coming, because looking back on how I spent my time, I wasn't glad I played baseball or hung out with friends. I'm glad I was a Boy Scout. The things I learned in scouting, I will use for the rest of my life. I am so thankful for everything scouting has given me, not just the immense admiration and respect for the outdoors, but the values I learned, the character traits I developed, and the things I've experienced. So, to everyone that has helped me, thank you. To the scouts who are close to the end, close, you can do it, press on. And to the scouts just starting out, stay in scouting, it's worth it. Thank you.